Hello people on the internet, I am back with a new bullet journal plan with me video for November. The supplies I'm using really represent the look I was going for this month, which is a minimalistic look. I still use more black pens than the average person owns, but you really just need around 3 pens for this style. 1 ruler, 1 sticky note, and maybe even 1 glue stick, but that's really just it. There were 2 reasons why I decided to go for a minimalistic look this month. The first being that I've barely used any trackers or even looked at the pages during October because they just weren't practical after uni lectures started. I realized that I'd rather just have more space in my weekly spread and write everything down there. The second reason is that a lot of people have commented under my videos and expressed their frustration because they really want to start a bullet journal but just can't afford to buy the washi tapes, the pens, and even the scrapbook paper. And I just want to show you that you don't need any fancy stationery items or, let's be honest, even creativity to start a bullet journal. I obviously have a lot of stationery and I understand and completely relate to you if you also want to decorate your bullet journal because it's a lot of fun, but you can literally glue in newspaper and it could still look nice. So please don't let money discourage you from starting a bullet journal and joining this awesome community. Last month I bought these black Uni.Ball Signo TX gel pens which have a 0.38mm ballpoint tip and discovered that they work really nicely as a substitute for fineliners due to their thin tip. The advantage of using a gel pen to draw lines is that it creates a very consistent looking line, whereas with a fineliner there is the possibility of drawing a less consistent line depending on how often you have used the fineliner. And that's because the tip flattens out with time. I've always been rather hesitant to use a gel pen because I've always feared that it might smudge, but really if you are careful then it's a really nice alternative. And I'm really sorry if I'm not really explaining what I'm doing during this video, but everything is quite self-explanatory and I just want to add some random and maybe even useful information instead of just, describing the obvious. The calendar layout is significantly smaller this month, and that's because I just wanted to try out a new layout and to make it more interesting for you guys to watch. To be honest, there are no real deep thoughts behind that change. And since I've reduced a lot of pages, I thought I'd show you 2 weekly spreads this month instead of just 1. Both are 100% inspired by productive_flower on Instagram, so make sure to click on the link in my description box to check her account out. It's really worth it. They are both very minimalistic and allow for a lot of individualization. That was a really hard word. Is that even a word? I don't know. But it was very important to me to have a lot of space to write down tasks, and both layouts really allow that. They take around 5 minutes to set up, so they're, perfect for busy weeks. Dashed lines really add some nice accents to the spreads and make the spread look more dynamic, so I really like using dashed lines for some accents. Yeah, that was quite redundant, but anyways, some elements still remain the same, like the small calendar overview, because some things just work out and I really like having an overview. As for the decoration, I've also tried to keep it minimalistic by just adding some dots, and I made the 2 columns a little straighter on the right side and also neater looking by framing it with a gel pen again. The columns are for me to have an overview of what I need to revise and study this month, so they're kind of very, very individualized. And I also added a weird eye doodle instead of some stickers because I just wanted to show you guys you really just need a black pen and you don't even need doodling skills, as you can probably see. But I'm just finishing up the weekly spreads by adding the week numbers and just doodling again, I guess, and adding some details. I just want to say minimalistics, but that's not what I wanted to say. Anyways, yeah, I'm just adding some details and, you know, try to make it look minimalistic instead of boring, which is a tough balance, to be honest. But I'd rather have a boring journal than a journal that does not fulfill its purpose, which is to help me plan things out. Now I'm just filling up, you know, the columns, and basically that's it. I hope that despite the rather monochrome and unique decoration this month, you still found this video helpful, and thank you so much for joining me again this month, and hopefully I'll manage to upload another video. And yeah, thank you for watching, and bye bye.